Hello and welcome to the energy update of the 17th of February to the 19th of March 2026. As I'm sure you've heard, a lot is happening right now energetically, spiritually, astrologically. So buckle up because there's a lot that I want to share with you. And I also have a few updates. I'm changing the way that I'm doing these energy updates a little bit, so I'm just gonna talk a bit about it in this intro section. So if you've been with me for a while, you might have noticed that I used to release these updates on the first of every month. However, I realized that the first of every month isn't really the energetic reset of the month. I've noticed that the energetic reset really comes more around the new moon. So I thought it's best to release these updates so that you can assimilate them at a time where we are more energetically prepared. So around the new moon. So the next one is going to be on the 19th of March. If you want to be updated or if you want to be notified when the next one comes out, then please subscribe and just click on that bell button. And also, one of the other things that are changing in these updates is that I'm going to mention some of the astrological events that I notice correlate with what I pick up on clairvoyantly in these monthly readings. If you're new here, my name is Anna, and I'm a professional clairvoyant psychic or intuitive and an energy healer. I like to do these energy updates every month for myself and for you to simply see what energies are around in the collective. These are never predictions, as I believe that we are the creators of our reality. They are simply certain energies that are around, and some may resonate with you and some may not. The ones that resonate with you, those are for you. And they may be important as they may bring something into your awareness that could be beneficial to you at that point in time when you watch it. Just briefly, before I start with theme number 1, I do encourage you to watch this video until the end in order to get the most benefit out of this energy update, because I do start with more general, broad themes and then we go more specific. All right, so without further ado, theme number 1. Theme number 1 is really the theme that we are collectively most aware of, because we all know that we're entering the year of the horse in the Chinese zodiac, and we all know that it's about movement. So the first energy that I saw looked orange to me. It was all encompassing, and it had this fiery, dynamic energy to it, a very hopeful energy as well. It gave me the feeling of new beginnings. So this energy is very supportive of new beginnings. Perhaps for the last months or maybe even years, you felt this dull, heavy energy, and it was maybe even difficult for you to re-envision, reimagine your life. But now with this new energy coming in strong, it is a good time to re-envision your life, to re-dream how you want to live. Now, this energy is not just about re-envisioning and dreaming. It is also it feels very physical. It is about taking action. And so if it felt difficult before to take action on the things that you desire, now there's going to be more supportive energy in that direction. Again, remember, these are not predictions. You do need to take advantage of these energies. So if this is something that resonates with you, then do put this into action. So you're not continuing your old story, you are rewriting the story altogether. So if there is one event that is taking place soon that I think this energy is related to, that will be the Saturn-Neptune conjunction in Aries at 0 degrees, which is happening on February 20th. So as I said, I will relate some of these energies that I'm seeing to astrological events. I'm not an astrologer, but I am passionate about astrology, so I do hope you appreciate this new thing that I'm adding into the energy updates. Let me know in the comment section below. The reason why I think this is related is mostly about this energy of new beginnings, this hopeful energy, because this is a very rare event. So the last Saturn-Neptune conjunction happened in 1989, which I think was in Capricorn, but this one is very special because it's happening at 0 degrees in Aries. So for it to happen at 0 degrees is very, very rare. I think the last time this happened, 0 degrees in Aries was thousands of years ago. So the fact that it's at 0 degrees, we're at point zero, it's a complete new beginning. And also because it's in Aries, which is the first sign of the zodiac. So there's a lot of fiery new energy that is helping us with a new beginning, a fresh start. So really use your imagination, really feel this new direction that is coming towards you and put it into action. So on to theme number 2, which I absolutely love. It feels very supportive of what's happening in theme number 1. So the color that I saw here was a sky blue, but it was a darker sky blue. So imagine the sky on a summer evening after the sun has set. The sky is still a little bit lit up, but it's this darker blue that is very soothing, very relaxing to the nervous system. And that's exactly what this energy is about. So with all of this dynamic movement forward, we have to learn to remember how to rest, to relax, and to not operate from the same urgency, the same survival mode that we might have been moving forward with in the past. The next thing that came up in this color was related to the unconscious. So we should remember, bringing in astrology, that we are actually entering Pisces season. So the sun will go into Pisces soon. With all the astrological things happening, it's easy to forget. So the archetype of the Pisces is about the mystic. It is about the unconscious. It's also about dreams. So this came up perhaps doing some dream work, just focusing on your dreams and seeing what they bring to you. My mom, who is a psychoanalyst, likes to say that the unconscious offers us gifts through our dreams. So there's so much that we can understand about what's hiding in our unconscious through our dreams. That's a topic that I really, really love. I'm very passionate about it. So it is our unconscious that manifests our reality. So planting some new seeds, planting some intentions, doing some dream work, I think would be very beneficial for this new season of fiery energy, new beginnings. On to theme number 3. So now we're getting more specific. Theme number 3 is about identity. It's about taking off the mask that you've been wearing in order to fit into the world and starting to fit into the world as your true self. So perhaps in the past, who knows, maybe you've taken a job as in finance because you thought that, that's the way that you will bring value into the world. And you've put on all these masks, which are starting to feel like they're making you very unhappy. Like this isn't who you are. And you really just have this urge to be your true self in the world. And that can be very confusing at first. Like, what does that even look like? If you've been wearing masks for a long time, it's hard to understand how to be in the world without a mask on. So the next thing that came up here was self-love and being gentle and kind to yourself through this period of rediscovering your identity, rebuilding yourself, who you are in this world. Be very kind and gentle with yourself. Give yourself love and patience. And so a question that is very alive in people's psyche right now is, who am I? And you can use this question, who am I, to guide you, accompany you during this period of rediscovering your identity. Now is the time to truly offer the world the gifts that you uniquely came here to offer. Not the gifts that other people told you that you're here to offer, but the gifts that you actually feel deeply in the depths of your being that you are here to offer. So to relate this theme to the main theme, which is this dynamic energy, movement forward, new beginnings, To re-envision, recreate your life, it really begins with understanding who you are. And don't put pressure on yourself, because who you are is going to change. It changes all the time. But it's important to understand who you are right now in this present moment, and to recreate your life from there, from this authentic, true place. So this is a sub-theme, and really it's very similar to theme number 2. It's just asking me to emphasize this idea of relaxing, of recharging. So really going on from there, this energy that I saw is really asking you to ask yourself, how do I efficiently recharge? Because you may think that you are relaxing, that you are resting, while, I don't know, sleeping on the couch. But maybe that's not the way that you recharge. Maybe for you to recharge means to go on a run. So you have to ask yourself, how do I efficiently, truly recharge my batteries? What makes me feel alive? What gives me my life force back? So for me, doing the things that I'm passionate about, like reading a book on some esoteric mystical things or astrology, or that actually gives me life. Whereas, I don't know, maybe something else that you like to do wouldn't give me life. So ask yourself, what is it that truly recharges you and gives you life, in order to keep up with this dynamic movement forward, and also this shift in identity. Theme number 4. This one is very closely connected to the previous one on identity shifts, on taking our masks off, and really understanding how to be our true selves in the world. So what I saw was the solar plexus being activated, or maybe it was aggravated. It's about power. So what I think happens is that when we refuse to play certain roles in this world, we may start to lose the benefits that we once had, the power, or maybe perceived power, that we once had. So we're going to start to really go deeper and explore this theme of power. What does power actually mean to me? And I think it's important during this period to not let these old patterns of being in survival mode, of urgency, to take over, to come back and to bully you into submission, into going back to your old ways of being. So pay really close attention to your patterns. And I don't know what this looks like for you, what true power looks like for you, but let me know what comes up for you. I'm interested to know. Let me know in the comment section below. And I'm just going to briefly share with you what I noticed. So I was doing my review of my last year of 2025, just how my year went overall, from all the different aspects of my life, from relationships to career to everything. And after completing the review, I had this inner sense of joy and pride like I never have before. And I noticed that most of the things that I've accomplished last year aren't really any, I guess they aren't really what people would conventionally consider as successful. Like, I didn't make $10 million or, whatever. But the things that I have accomplished brought this sense of pride, and to me, that is this, it made me feel powerful, but in a very different way, I guess, than what would conventionally be considered powerful. So yeah, that's my take on it. And now for the tarot card guidance section. So much is going on. We have this fiery, dynamic energy coming in that is supportive of new beginnings. We're being reminded to rest, to relax, to sleep, and to plant new intentions in our unconscious. We're also shifting our identity. We're taking masks off, no longer playing the same roles that we used to. And we are learning how to be our authentic selves in the world. All through this, we may lose our power, but we may rediscover a more potent power. And so the card that came through to support us during this period is the Strength card. So what does this card tell us? The feeling that I'm getting from this card is one of harmony, of gentleness, of kindness. It evokes warmth, and it really brings me back to this idea of being gentle with ourselves through this time period, of being patient, of giving ourselves the space to go through these changes. And finally, it's this theme of power. I think this makes me think of the last theme quite a lot. It's asking us to look at really who is in charge. Is it our instincts, our more animal survival patterns, old patterns that is in charge? Or is it our higher self, our spirit, where our true power comes from? And that part of ourselves is truly a lot more powerful, although it may not seem that way always. Sometimes it feels like patterns can have such a strong hold over us, but that's not true. The light within us is so much more strong. So ask yourself who is in charge, and that's the energy update. So thank you so much for being here with me today. And if you enjoyed this, then please like, subscribe, maybe leave a comment, let me know what you thought. And I hope to see you again soon.